Hey YouTube, it's Nicole here, and you're not going to get to see what I look like today because I just got out of the swimming pool and I have no makeup on, my hair is plastered to my head, and actually my mascara is running down my face. Okay, we are going to do Eggface Cake today. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. This is my new love of life. I'm going to show you all the ingredients that you need. This you can whip together in no time flat. Okay, you're going to start off. I use Fiber One Complete. This is the product that I use. You're going to use 3 tablespoons of that. I use the Torini sugar-free vanilla, and I use we use 2 tablespoons of that. I use Pure Wesson canola oil, and she does request canola oil, but this is the product that I use. 2 tablespoons of that. You're going to use a pinch of Morton salt. That's my favorite. And of course, I, as always, use my Hood Calorie Countdown, and you're going to be using 3 tablespoons of that product. There's my whey protein powder from Miss Jillian, and I like to use this one. It's a vanilla whey protein. She does have some sugar in her products, guys. So in that way, I guess I'm kind of cheating, but I kind of figure that for me, this is a dessert. It's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing. And we use 1 whole scoop of that. There's my blender bowl full of my stuff, and there's my protein shake. I did want to show you that. It is the protein shake that I drink. Extreme smoothie. Good stuff there. Of course, I'm going to be cutting up the strawberries while it cooks in the microwave. And this is the Cool Whip that I use. It is sugar-free Cool Whip. And oftentimes I'll do what Rebecca Clay does, and that's I add to this 1 whole package, I add a whole package of sugar-free vanilla dry pudding mix, and it makes it into, actually, you guys, it's like a frosting. And I cut the cake that I'm about to show you what I do into thirds, and then I ice it in between, and then ice the top of it, and it's fun. Okay, dry ingredients are there. Wet ingredients here. You're gonna mix it up nice and get that going. Break up that egg. I should have my tripod on this here, but I don't. And then you add in your dry ingredients. Let's show you how difficult this is, you guys. Oh, you're not a cook. Guess what? You just became one. All the way in like this. Get it all scooped up. Nice and wet. I like to scrape the bowl. I'm going to do a little bit more scraping, throw it into the microwave for a whole whopping 2 minutes, you guys, and then pull it out and show you what it looks like. See you in a few. Okay, so this is what it comes out looking like. You can just see that. It raises up. There's the top, and you let it sit for at least 3 minutes. I like to wait a little bit longer, and then afterwards, you flip it over. Kind of looks like a little bit like Jell-O, but it really doesn't. I am going to let that totally cool before I cut it, and I cut it in thirds this way. This does yield 4 to 5 servings, and what I will do is show you the final product when it's all cooled down and everything. I've gone ahead and done up my strawberries, and I cut them up pretty small and into at least fourths. And I do something, I cheat a little bit because right now our strawberries aren't quite so sweet. I add I would say 2 tablespoons of Splenda and a splash of the Torini vanilla sugar-free syrup, and that allows it to bubble up, and I create it's almost like a paste at that point. I dump it in on top of the strawberries, and I'm going to let that sit while this cools off, and that will give it a nice sweet flavor. And then of course, after I put on everything, and I'll be putting on the Cool Whip and the strawberries, I want to increase my protein even more, and I go ahead and I used wonderful pistachios, shelled nuts. I don't think these are organic. I know I'm trying to be good about that, but there are 2 sugars in this per 1/4 cup and 6 proteins, and I live on this stuff, you guys. I love pistachio nuts. They're a good source of fiber, also providing that protein that we do need. So that will be my finished product in a little bit. I'm gonna go get my shower and we'll show you what it looks like then. So YouTube, there's your final product. I've already cut out my 1/4 of a piece. This is the way it looks all the way around. Now, normally I would go ahead, I couldn't even wait for the Cool Whip to be fixed, but like I said, I'll mix in a whole package of sugar-free Jell-O pudding mix into the Cool Whip, and then when that does is it makes it into a paste, and or like a frosting, and I have on my pistachio nuts and my strawberries there, and then this I will go ahead and put it back in the refrigerator. But this is my little serving here. Look at that. And you see the little pieces of white there? That's actually your pieces of protein. I'm gonna have a little bite. It's very dense. It's almost like a sponge cake. And you would think, look at that. It's very light and airy though when you go to eat it, but here we go. Sorry about that if I made you sick. I'm gonna put it in my mouth now. Oh, every time I have this, I feel like I've died and gone to heaven. Hope you enjoy. If you do, go to the Eggface's website. I'll put the link down in the sidebar or in the down bar, whatever we want to call it now. And she has many, many versions of making this into a coffee cake, a banana cake, strawberry cake, lime cake, pineapple lime, whatever you want, you can do it. Enjoy.